Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Back at it again with another video. Thank you all for tuning in. Time for us to take a look at day one in the second test between West Indies and Australia. Yes, my people. And it was another magnificent day's work from our bowlers. Bowling out Australia on day one for under 300. It was very, very good, my people. We're going to be taking a look at the scorecard. So just give a listening ear and you can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So Australia, they won the toss and decided to bat. And the West Indies bowlers, they went to work. Right? They went to work, my people. We were able to bowl them out for 286 at the end of the day. Right? And I must say kudos to the bowlers for sticking to the task and really going to work, especially when things became a little bit difficult in the back end of Australia's batting innings. You know, they were able to find another gear, rebound, and we were able to get them for under 300. I'm not saying that our batsmen gonna get it. I'm not gonna say that it's that amount of runs, it's fine, but you know, it's good work. It's good work by the bowlers. Anytime you can, whenever you can bowl out Australia for under 300, especially on day one, you know, you have to take it. You have to take it. So let's just go through the batting through Australia's batting. Before we go there though, just a quick reminder. One change was made to the West Indies playing 11. Jamal Warrican was left out and Anderson Phillip was brought in. For Australia, Josh Inglis was left out and Steve Smith came in. So winning the toss and batting first, Australia 286 all out in 66.5 overs. Now batting for them, Constas scored 25 and Khawaja, he scored 16. Both men spent some time at the wicket and they didn't do too badly. You know, they were able to see out the opening spells of Jayden Seales and Shamar Joseph, right? So they did their thing. Constas was however removed by Anderson Phillip. He made 25, as I said. Usman Khawaja was removed by Alzarri Joseph for 16, you know, getting out an umpire's call, trapped in front. Cameron Green stayed for a while before Jayden Seales produced a good delivery to get him for 26. And prior to Jayden Seales getting Cameron Green, right on the stroke of lunch, you know, a catch was put down. John Campbell put down a catch, but luckily about 2 hours of balls after, Seales was able to produce another peach that produced that wicket there. Steve Smith, he was hurried by Alzarri Joseph. He was you know, he got a short ball and was only able to pull it down to Anderson Phillip, who took a very, very good catch. So Steve Smith coming in, he managed only 3. Travis Head once again put together a nice little score, 29 from 43. You know, he was able to keep our bowlers out for a period of time, batting with Webster. He and Webster were there for a little bit of time. So Travis Head 29 from 43 before Shamar Joseph took care of him. Webster 60 from 115, another half century. He was looking to get back on strike, took on the arm of Casey Carty and got himself run out. Alex Carey, my people, once again showing exactly why the Aussies are sticking with him as the wicketkeeper batsman. I think he's averaging in the mid 60s this year, so you know, did pretty well again. He got 63 from 81, put together a nice partnership with Webster. Actually got 10 fours in that knock and 1 6. It was Justin Graves that produced a good delivery to get rid of him. Pat Cummins was removed by Alzarri Joseph for 17. He was bowled. Guess he was expecting a short ball, but Alzarri Joseph just put the ball up there, got rid of him. Mitchell Stark was removed by Jayden Seales for 6. Nathan Lyon by Alzarri Joseph for 11. Hazelwood was left not out on 10. So the West Indies bowlers picking up all 10 wickets on day one. Now, you know, let's just go through the bowling card here. You know, Jayden Seales 14 overs, 2 for 45. He had 2 maidens, right? Shamar Joseph 15 overs, 2 maidens, 1 for 63. Alzarri Joseph 15.5 overs, 3 maidens, 4 for 61, right? Almost pretty close to a fifer, right? This is his 3rd 4-wicket haul, I think. He has only 1 fifer so far. Anderson Phillip 12 overs, 1 maiden, 1 for 46. Justin Graves 6 overs, 35 runs, one wicket. Raston Chase bowled 4 overs for 19 runs with 1 maiden. So that is how the West Indies bowlers did. As I said, my people, I have to say a shout out to them. You know, there were a few things in the field that we definitely watching the game, you know, we didn't like to see. But generally speaking, the feeling was better than the first game. I mean, we couldn't do any worse than the first game, because the first game, you know, overall we dropped 7 catches in that first game. John Campbell, I can remember him putting down 1. We had a couple of mishaps in the field. You know, we had about 2 chances, I would say, when we could have gotten a couple of runouts. But apart from that, I can't remember anything else. You know, as I said, a couple errors in where the ground feeling is concerned. But generally speaking, it was a cleaner day one than we had in the first game. I mean, obviously Australia scored more runs, but in terms of, you know, the guys going out there and showing more effort, you know, Raston Chase took a good catch. Shea Hope also taking a couple, and we also saw Anderson Phillip taking a good catch on the boundary. So, you know, the guys did well. You know, it's Australia that we're playing. Obviously, they are going to come up with some sort of resistance throughout the series. You know, then we're not always going to get to bowl them out for 150, 180 or whatever the case is, right? So, 286, not bad. As I said, if you're going up against a team like Australia, you bowl them out on day one for under 300, that is good. You understand? Usually you're going up a number 9 ranked team going up against number 1. You're lucky if the team don't put on a good 400 or 450. Use 2 days to put it on, right? Or 1.5 days, right? So our bowlers did their jobs. What we need now is for the batsmen to go out there and do theirs. And the good thing about, I would say, the batsmen, they you know, they didn't have to face that tricky period of about 10, 15, 20 minutes to the close to the end of play, because the umpires decided that the light wasn't good enough. Soon as the batsmen went out there and the bowlers were out, well, the batsmen were on their way out, the bowlers were ready, you know, the umpires decided that the light wasn't good enough. So what we need to do is just try and find a way to survive bright and early tomorrow morning, my people. Just as how Jayden Seales and Shamar Joseph troubled Usman Khawaja and Constas this morning. If we're being troubled, just find a way not to get out. You understand? I mean, you know, even when they make their change when they change the bowling, it's still going to be a lot of pressure. But find a way to survive the first 8 or the first 10 overs, whatever spell the bowlers will, whatever amount of overs they use for the spell, whether it is 4 each or 5 each. Find a way to last that, you know, while trying to rotate the strike, and then we take it from there. But all in all, my people, I would say it was a good day. Go and leave it right there for now. Big up on yourself.